success. All right. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a super duper exciting video in store for you. I'm going to be unboxing a full set of Dork Diaries books. If you saw my last day in the life where I unboxed it partially, then you know that this was sent to me by Dork Diaries themselves, and I have every single book, like all of them. If you guys have been here a while, then you know that I have never ever had all of the books at once. I've only owned 3 of them, and the rest of them I get from the library, and they never have the right ones at the right time. It's either one I've already read or they're all checked out and they have all been beat up because everybody loves those books. My very first Dork Diaries actually was this one that my cousin Crystal gave to me. Her name is actually on the top here. And I loved this book so much. She actually gave me this, and then there was one that I read while I was just over at her house. I read the entire thing because I love the series so much. And then the first one I ever got was the 8th book because I was at my grandma's house and my dad gave us each $10 to go to the mall and buy a book. And I already knew that I was in love with the series, but I hadn't gotten a chance to get my own yet. So I went directly to the Dork Diaries section and got the 8th book. I didn't think I was supposed to read them in order, and I was like, ooh, a princess one. So I picked that one. So anyway, I know you guys are excited to see all of these books, so let's get right into it. So here they are. There's still a little bit of plastic on this box. It comes in like a big pink case, and then it has all of the books on here. This is books 1 through 10, including 3.5 and OMG. 3.5 and OMG you actually get to write in yourself, which is really cool. So these are all of those, and then these that were sent individually are 11 through 14, and 14 is the very newest one. And I've actually done book reviews for quite a few of these, I think like 4 or 5 of them, so I will put a link down in the description to where you can watch those book reviews. But anyway, let's unbox them. So there's this first book. I think I actually read this like way after I started with the series. I think the first one that I probably read was 4, and then 3, and then 8, and then 5, and then like 6, 12. I went completely out of order. But this is the first one, and I actually read this one probably during the booktubeathon, which was like 2 years ago, and it was way after I started reading the rest of them, so I read it super duper out of order. And this one is basically just an introduction to the series. You meet all of the characters, and you learn about the main problem, which is the fact that Nikki is going to a school that is like really fancy, but she is on a scholarship, and everyone else pays to go there because it's a private school. But she's on a scholarship because her dad exterminates for the school, and she's really embarrassed about that secret, so she keeps it to herself. And then number 2 is about Tales from a Not-So-Popular Party Girl, and this is the one where she is trying to be in 2 places at once because she wants to go to the Halloween dance, but she also has to work at her sister's party. And then number 3, one of my favorite ones, is Tales from a Not-So-Talented Pop Star. This is the one that I actually already have. So this is one of my favorite ones. I have read this probably at least 3 times, and my god sister read this one too, and she really loved it. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe because I'm going to be doing an interview with her, and she's going to tell me all about her first experiences as a Dork Diary reader. So you guys definitely do not want to miss that. I've never seen 3.5 before or OMG. I actually really like that the OMG one has like a denim-ish cover. I love that. And both of these that you get to write in, so it's kind of like you get to be Nikki, and there's like a whole bunch of really cool activities inside. And there's also like stories and things like that you can write in this one. I think one of the coolest things about this series is that since they're diaries, they always have the date at the top, and each one starts directly after the next one ends. So this one ended on December 31st, and this one starts on January 1st. So I thought that that was really interesting. This book was the one that I read at my cousin's house that was about her trying to learn to ice skate for a charity event, but she could not ice skate, and they started doing it as an elective at their school, and everyone had to learn to ice skate in PE. So this one I got for my birthday right after I started getting interested in this series. Back then, well, still am. I still am a very, very big book nerd, so my dad just let me go on Amazon and get a bunch of different books, and this was one of them. This one was about her starting her advice column in the paper and answering different people with their problems. There is also a feature on the Dork Diaries website where you can write to Nikki and ask her about your problems, and she will give you an answer. So if you guys want to check that out, I will put a link to where you can do that down in the description. Okay, so book 6. This is Tales from a Not-So-Happy Heartbreaker. I did a book review about this one, and I think this one was about the Valentine's dance at her school. I think that one was really funny because Mackenzie was messing with her the entire time. She stole Brandon's phone. She did a bunch of crazy stuff. Mackenzie is always doing something trifling in these books, which makes it really interesting. You gotta have a conflict. This one is actually one that I have not read yet, so I'm going to be doing a book review of this one. It is Tales from a Not-So-Glam TV Star. I was never able to find this at a library, and I am so excited that I finally have it because it is smack dab in the middle of the series, and I've never been able to read it, and it's always been like there's always like a cliffhanger or something like that, and then this is just the missing piece of the puzzle that was in the middle, and I finally have it. So I'm so excited to read this. I already started reading it a little bit, and I know that it is about Nikki having her own reality TV show. I'm not sure how that happens because I've only gotten through the first couple pages, but I skipped a little bit through and I read the back, and I know that it's something about a reality TV show. But anyway, I think that this one is really, really interesting, and I love that this cover is so shiny, and it's just like, read me, this is gonna be really exciting because it's so shiny. So I'm definitely gonna be reading this and doing a book review, so make sure that you guys subscribe so that you don't miss that. So this one I have read at least 4 times. At the very least. I would literally read and reread this one over and over and over again, and it never ever got old. This is Tales from a Not-So-Happily Ever After. This is the one that I got at my grandma's house when my dad gave me $10 to get a book. I probably could have gotten 2, but I just got this one because I was so obsessed with Dork Diaries that I had to have another one. This one is about her getting hit in the face with a dodgeball by Mackenzie, because of course Mackenzie. She got knocked out and woke up in a fairy tale world. Of course it was all a dream, but she got knocked out and woke up in a fairy tale world, and she had to find her way back. So that's what this one is about. That one has a really, really good plot. It's so good. And this one is also very, very interesting because half of this diary is not even written by Nikki. So this one I did a book review about, link in the description. This one, Mackenzie actually steals her diary, takes it over, and starts writing in it herself. So you get to see Mackenzie's side of things in this book. I'm not sure if you can see, but I have a growing stack of books right here. Okay, there we go. So the last one in this set is Tales from a Not-So-Perfect Pet Sitter, which matches the outside of the box. This is number 10. And this one is about Nikki trying to hide 7 puppies from her parents and her sister because she told Brandon that she could take care of them, but she actually couldn't, so she just kept them anyway and tried to take care of them and hide them from everybody. As you can see, this stack is getting a little high, so I'm going to take these down so that I can get the books that were not included in the 1 through 10 out of the bottom of the stack because I buried them. I have to go get those. I did it. Success. Alright. I tried stacking them. I think I'm just gonna put them back in the box because after this video is over, I would have had done this anyway. So, might as well do it now. Time saver. Whew! Alright. So, we stopped at book 10. This is book 11. I did do a review for this one. This is Not So Friendly Frenemy. So in this book, Nikki goes in an exchange program where she switches schools, but it turns out that Mackenzie actually also went to that school, so they met at that school, and then of course there was drama because Mackenzie. So this is Tales from a Not-So-Secret Crush Catastrophe. I reviewed this book before, and in my review I remember I was actually wearing a bracelet that had the same design of the hearts on the cover, and I don't know why I remember that, but it's a very random and specific detail, but I remember that. So in this book, Brandon gets jealous because Nikki has to welcome a foreign exchange student from France named Andre, and Brandon thinks that Andre likes her, so drama. And then Tales from a Not So Happy Birthday. Did I review this one? This one is about Nikki planning her birthday party. And then the most recent one, which I have not read, will definitely be reviewing, is Tales from a Not So Best Friend Forever. Those are all of the books, and since this is the very last one and I have not read it, I will definitely be posting a review very soon. So make sure that you guys like and subscribe so that you don't miss this review or the book review of Not-So-Glam TV Star, or any of these other books that I probably have not reviewed yet. There's a lot of them. I will be doing 3 book reviews, so make sure that you guys check back very, very often for all of those book reviews, because with each book review, I will be giving away one of the books that I am reviewing, that book. If you guys want to know where the giveaways are happening, go to Lemonerdy.com. I will put a link down in the description. Click on giveaways, and almost every single week I have a giveaway, and that is where the giveaways for these books will be. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I am so excited to get through these books. And if you guys want to have some of these books, don't forget to check out the giveaways. Link down in the description. And if you also want to see my previous book reviews, those are in the description. I will see you guys very, very soon.